She dancing dirty. She twerking on me. Them hundos on me. She love my foreign. Boss made shawty on the pole. Now she sliding my ride.
Sup? Yo.
Olivia and her fiance threw a dinner party one time to celebrate his mom completing chemo.
Right.
She hired a caterer and they were expecting 25 friends and family. The caterer said he'd bring everything 75% done, but he needed to finish off some dishes in their kitchen. She told him that was fine as long as he finished by 5. He arrived as scheduled at 12 p.m., but the moment he entered the house, Olivia noticed that he had a disgusting smell.
Damn, bro, back the... I was about to say it. I was really about to say it. I was so close to saying it. Back the clock up, bruh. Oh, I hate... Son. Y'all, one of my biggest pet peeves, and let me know if this is a pet peeve of yours, right? One of my biggest pet peeves is people that stink. Now, I get it. You just worked out. Or, you was at your job all day, right? You just got off. All right. Or you was just outside, right? In the deodorant or whatever you had on to make you smell good, went off your body. Okay, I understand it. But, yo, bruh, y'all, Mo, if you just stink, like just cuz, get the hell away from me. Because you burning like the inside of my nose hairs. And honest to God, he doesn't work with me anymore. And I don't know if he watches this video. I mean, my videos. I really don't give a damn. Right? But I'm not saying no names. I used to work with a guy that literally said, I don't believe in showers. Bitch. What? What? So, whenever we worked together, best believe I kept my distance at all times. Well, as many times as I could. And when I was, within inches from him, best believe my nose, my face was not directed to him. And I also tried a couple of times to hold like my breath because he really stunk. And that come on, bruh. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean, but like he smelled disgusting. And we work in a restaurant, bruh. Why my chicken smell like you, bruh? Like, that's nasty, bruh. Why do I keep saying bruh? Like, that is so disgusting. And, yeah. And how do you tell somebody that? Like, I don't know how you would tell somebody that. Like, I mean, I would tell my friends that, and the people who I'm close with, be like, hey, yo, you you boofing. Like, a little bit, like, yeah, you got, I don't know what you got going on, but take care of that shit ASAP. We about to go out, and I don't want you near me if you're going to be boofing like that. So I'm going to wait for you to take a shower right now, nigga. But yeah, man, that's, oh my God, I hate that. One of my biggest pet peeves. And best believe, I make sure I smell good every time I leave the house. I don't care if I'm late to anything. I gotta make sure I smell good. And it's kind of nice because my friend told me that I think everybody, yeah, everyone, not I think, but everybody has like body odors or like what they naturally smell like. And my friend told me that, uh, yeah, she told me that I like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I naturally smell good, or like my body odor is just, it smells nice, and that's nice. I like that, So it's like when I do take a shower, it's like, hey, it just pops out even more. You feel me? Um, and just I just want to put it on record. I use Dove for men body wash. Works wonders because I have like sensitive skin and all that shit. So it works. It's expensive, but it works wonders though. So let me know what you use like to wash yourself up, body wash and all that. But I've been talking for too much. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I am. Yeah, what up?
Her uneasy because he was going to be preparing food for sick Pryor and young kids.
Ew.
She just made sure he washed his hands and then left him to his own devices, worrying she was just being presumptuous.
Ew.
The entire time, he kept asking her about the seasoning of the food and telling her to taste it. She said, "You're the chef, so I trust you. You don't have to keep asking me." Fast forward, he was still there at 5:45. The guests were arriving, so after 2 gentle reminders, she flat out told him she needed him completely out by 6, no matter what. He apologized and said there had been a delay because Olivia's oven wouldn't stay up to temperature. She never had a problem with her oven before, but figured he's the professional, so maybe it was a subtle problem?
Who you gonna believe? Somebody that you know or somebody that you just met?
He gets his bags and packs everything up, but suddenly heads towards her bedroom.
What?
Olivia's completely taken aback and says, "Excuse me, where are you going?" And he says, "To change." She tells him she's not comfortable with him going in her room and there's a restroom to do that.
What I'm
But he
saying?
insisted it will only take a second and goes in and shuts and locks the door. Olivia couldn't even get a word out before he went in and felt helpless. At this point, her fiancé had come back home, so she explained the situation to him. Confused as to what was going on, he pounds on the door, telling the caterer to come out. The man opens the door wearing a t-shirt and jeans. Her fiancé said, "You shouldn't be in there. You need to leave." The caterer responded and said, "Excuse me, but this is not your house. It's not up to you to decide." "Yes, actually, it is. My fiancé lives here with me." Suddenly, the caterer goes nuts. He turns to her and screams, "You lied to me!" Olivia had no clue what he was talking about. He starts yelling about how she led him on and blurting nonsense, calling her disgusting names. He then goes in the kitchen and starts throwing the food out of the refrigerator and onto the floor.
Damn!
Without hesitating, the fiancé and his 2 brothers forced him to leave the house immediately. Thankfully, the party then went on as planned.
Oh, grandma.
But Olivia insisted they just order pizza and throw out all the food he made. After partying, they went out late drinking with his brothers and got home at around 3:30 a.m. and passed out in their room. And then, at around 5 a.m., Olivia was woken up to the sound of the door opening. Olivia wakes up her fiancé and whispers, "I think someone just came in the house." He said, "Probably my brother left his wallet or something." Olivia figured she's being paranoid when suddenly a loud crash came from outside the room.
Damn.
He told her to lock herself in the closet and call 911 while he went out and looked around. As she was pulling out her phone, they hear, "Olivia, hello?" And she realizes that insane caterer. She went outside and saw the man
Damn, bruh. Jesus. See. Bitches be crazy, bro. Like, he's fucking... Something wrong with him, bro. You ever meet... You ever, like... meet somebody and it's like they just... Or, like, do you know somebody that just... Whenever you talk to that person... They just, or like, just associate yourself with that person. they just frustrate the hell out of you. So you try your best to not give them none of your attention, or like very little of your attention. Cause he's starting to make me mad. Like, if I was the fiance, couple of things. I have a couple of options. I would have, one, left everybody, including my wife, and just hauled ass outside the house and never looked back. But that's just me, right? Two, I would have stayed in the room with my wife, locked the door, and called a popo, right? Three, I would have, I don't know, found some way to knock him unconscious and called 911 or whatever. Or three, because it's self-defense. Well, I don't know why I did that shit. It is self-defense. I would have just killed him. Point blank, period. That was so sus, what I just did.
Clearly on something. He lunges towards Olivia and her fiance stops him while she called the police. He tells him the cops have been called and it would be in his best interest for him to get off the property. The caterer says, I have to make sure Olivia's okay.
What?
Her fiance stayed between them while she climbed out the window. He even thought of taking the gun out of the safe. The caterer began to destroy their kitchen, and when the cops finally came in, they see that he has a knife on him. He didn't obey police's orders to drop his weapon, so they tased him. As he's being let out in handcuffs, he's shouting out how he and Olivia are in love. The police asked to do an inventory of the house and see if anything's missing or damaged besides what they witnessed him do. They went around, but saw nothing. But then Olivia remembered that he was in her room. She quickly checked and found out that all her panties were gone. They were so freaked out in the aftermath that they replaced all kitchenware and they had a cleaning crew do a deep clean on the whole house. Olivia was so glad that she decided not to serve the food to the guests, especially her fiance's fragile mother. The caterer sent a letter from prison and thankfully her husband intercepted because she was still recovering from the whole thing. They gave it to the police who helped issue a no-contact order. He was sent to 3 years in prison and thankfully Olivia and her family never saw him again.
That's it? 3 years? Bruh. Come on, man. His perverted sick ass. Hey, I really don't know why my camera just stopped, but it just did. So I'm gonna try to hurry up my commentary. I don't understand why some people, when they're in a fucked up situation, they say to the criminal or whatever, they'll say, I just called the police, or the police is on their way. How about you say nothing? Shut the cluck up, right? And have the cops just show up, right? Instead of when you say the cops are on their way or something like that, it gives them a chance to just haul ass. When in reality, you already called the cops and the cops are on their way, so you don't say nothing. So when a criminal or whoever's there, harassing you or whatever, right, they just pop up. So they have, the criminal has no time to haul ass or do anything like that. Motherfuckers don't be thinking about nothing. But yeah, that's all I want to say about that. Jesus. Yeah, keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. My family.
That drip, shout it drip. She got that drip. She got that drip. Shout it drip. She got that drip. Shout it drip. Drip, drip. She dancing dirty. Yeah, yeah. She twerking on me. Twerk, twerk. She got that drip.